All right, Jerome. So here's what I would like for you to do. This is we're going to use this. This is for when we need. It's really simple. There's no creative to this. This video is all about replicating another ad that we have that is working really well and then we're going to replicate that for a new client. Okay, does that make sense? All right. You have done that before. Okay, so this will probably just be a reminder. Okay, the ad for hearing care providers that we want to usually start with is I usually go into the Hearing Centers of Arizona as a ad account, and that's this little down button here. Okay, so if I want to change ad accounts, I would just go down here. You're under the Genlin system. You can see right there. See it highlighted. So then I would pick the Hearing Centers of Arizona, and I would go into their lead generation. Now, you're not going to change anything of theirs. What we're going to do is, in this case, we can't replicate, we can't duplicate. So you can see here, you can duplicate, because we're going to be setting up a separate ad account. These people are new. All right. A new ad account. We're going to start Eyes and Ears as a new ad account I just started. And we're going to create a new campaign. Now I'm going to bring this over. Let's see. So we're going for lead generation. And yep, we're just going to leave it called lead generation. Okay. That's what the campaign is going to be called. Just like this one. See how it's called lead generation right there? Got it. Okay. Okay, so this is the one that's live, and we want to take all the information that's in this and put the same information in the new account. All right. So we want to change. If you can see my screen, you can see we don't want it to be Valley Hearing Center. We're going to run everybody is going to be, not everybody, but most new clients are going to be run under Senior Hearing Connect. Okay. That is our, Genlin owns that Facebook page. And the audience, we're going to say U.S. audience, U.S. audience 50 years plus. Okay. And then we'll go down here and we will find 50 and mark it. Okay. So this is the whole United States, but we have specific zip codes here that I'm going to pull in from a different screen. So I will just type those zip codes in. 76262, Roanoke, Texas. 75022, Flower Mound, Texas. 76248. 76182. 76180. 76148. Good, we're getting a good population base here. 244 and 76177. Okay. So we ended up with 130,000 people that are in our demographic. They're 50 years and older, 50 years all the way up, and they're all men and women. I'm going to check this. I'm not going to make this change quite yet, but I think we may want to look at income. And see what kind of an audience. So we still get a good 66,000 people have a household income that is in the top, right? So we want people that have money to see this ad. Maybe don't have to have lots of money, but they can afford to get their hearing fixed. We don't want people that don't have any money, because then they'll waste the time of our client and all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to save. First thing we'll do is save this audience, eyes and ears, 50 years plus with income added. With income, we'll just leave with income. So we'll call that so that we can use the same audience later on if we want to. And we're going to have a daily budget of $20 per day. We'll start with that. Hit continue. Okay. And then we're going to name this. The ad name will be named Hearing Study. Okay. So it's going to be named Hearing Study because that's what the focus is going to be. And we're actually going to just use a single image on this one. And we'll probably have to find that image. You may or may not have that image. So I'll figure out how to get you that image. But so what we're going to do is we're going to look at theirs. So this one. Now, remember, this is the Hearing Centers of Arizona. They're a current client of ours. They have been for about 1.5 years. So we've had very good success with them. So we're going to look at their ad. And we're just going to take the words from the ad and copy them over. Sorry if this is something you've already done before. I apologize. Yeah, we'll refresh here. So everything should be about the same except for we want to change the area, right? So we want this to say people in, I don't know why it doesn't say that up above, but people in, and then we're going to say, yeah, we want to go with those places. So we'll say Flower Mound. What was the other one? Roanoke? We can go back and look at these. Whoa. Hang on. Roanoke. Oops. Roanoke. I think there was one that was Fort Worth, right? Fort Worth. Color? And we'll just say or the surrounding areas, okay? So anybody within that area, and we can go back and look at those and we'll make a change to them. So it's easy to go back. You just you click on ad set, and then we can look at these. So Flower Mound, Fort Worth, Keller, you're right. North Richland Hills, and then Roanoke. Okay, good. So the only one we didn't get was North Richland Hills. So we'll just go back in there. And we'll make it Keller, North Richland Hills, or the surrounding areas. You may be able to enroll. Great. Everything else looks good. Now we want to have the this right here. The headline is very important. So it's going to change a little bit because this headline is for Arizona. And this new group is in Texas. So we want to change that to TX for Texas. And although it may not show up because we're just using an image, we're going to put in the news feed description here. It's going to be for people with hearing loss. And then we want to change the picture on it to match this picture here. Okay. So we're going to change that picture. And this is how we'll do it. So for you, let's go like this. Remove the image. We're going to have to upload the image, but normally we just browse the library. In this case, it's a brand new account, so there won't be any images. I happen to know where this image is. It's right here in my downloads on my computer. So we'll have to figure out how to get the image to you for any new accounts. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Yep, absolutely. I can do that. So, okay. All right, so this is what it looks like right here. It should look very similar. Now, the next part is getting a lead form for this. And we're going to duplicate, it already has it on here, the Hearing Centers of Arizona Study 1. We're just going to duplicate that one. However, it's still not ready. We're not going to call it a copy. We'll just call it, this is eyes and, oh wait, what's it called there? Yeah, eyes and ears. Yes, that is the name of, but this is all about the study here. So everything's going to be exactly this form. You wouldn't need to change anything except for here. There is a messenger sequence. We've talked about robots. I don't know if you want to learn this, but basically what I need to do here is create a new robot sequence. Okay. And I'll get you this link. You don't really need to worry about this link. I'll get it for you. Hearing study cues. Oh wait, cues dash eyes and ears. Okay, let's save this. Okay. So this, then we can go in here. What we would just do is copy that link right there to the clipboard. And then you didn't have to create anything there, but we do need a link in here. So I can show you how to do that. If you don't have this link from me and I tell you, hey, go ahead and duplicate a new ad or create a new ad for a new client, you can create everything else and then leave the form just as one of the other clients we have. Like you could have just left it as instead of duplicating this guy here, the Hearing Studies of Arizona, you could have just clicked on it and clicked use this form, and it would allow you to use that form. And then I can go in and change the form afterwards. So it's not that big a deal. All right. So in future, just take the Hearing Centers of Arizona Study 1 and highlight this like that right there and use that study form, and then I will go in and change it. Or I may show you later on how to change it. Okay? So all you're worried about is making sure and getting all of this up here the same as this on the Hearing Centers of Arizona. Okay? Okay? So we created all this. Now we're going to confirm it. But right after we confirm it, what I want you to do is this. I want you to, so now Facebook is creating everything. You can see up top here, it says publishing 3 of 3. That means it's publishing a new campaign, a new ad set inside the campaign, and a new ad inside the ad set. Okay. So it's all updated. Now what we're going to do is we want to go into this and get to the ad itself, not the ad set. Okay. And we want to turn it off because it's just in review right now. And Facebook says they don't do this, but sometimes they charge you while they're reviewing the ad if the ad is on. So I always just turn it off. Plus, I turn it off anyways because we need to then what we do is we go in and we take these words here. Whoops. The ad words, we call it the ad copy, right? And then we would email the new customer or the new client and say, hey, here's what the ad says, and here's the headline of the ad. Make sure everything looks okay for you. And then just lets them review everything and say, okay, yeah, that works with our office. That's fine. So I'm going to do that in a minute, but everything else you are able to do. So now what I want you to do is do this exact same thing. So this one's being published, and then I need you to do it for this new account. It's called Elite Audiology. Okay. And I will email you right now the zip codes for them. Okay. So I'll email you the zip codes and the picture so that you have the picture to use on this. And then you'll know which zip codes to run with, but then everything else you just replicate. And you could even use this one that we just created to replicate the new one, because it already says Texas in the headline, right? Rare hearing study, Texas residents only. And this is going to be, the other client is actually just right down the street from this client. So, okay. Does that sound all right? Yep. It is different. I'll have to go in and create it really quickly. And I'll message it over to you. Okay. So, for those of you that can't hear, I'm doing a live video here with my virtual assistant, Jerome. And what he asked was, he needed the link for the message sequence that goes at the end of the form that we typed in. And I need to create that. In the future, I will teach you how to create that so you can do it yourself. Okay? Cool. All right, Jerome, that sounds good. That's how we duplicate. Well, duplicating is one thing. That's how we replicate. So we just replicated everything into a new ad, a new total ad account. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll email you first the location and the zip codes so that you know. And then second, and the name of the account, I know you already saw it, was Audiology. What is that? Elite Audiology. That's right. But in the future, you'll know the name of the new ad account, and then you'll also have the zip codes. And then, and then once you get the Elite, get this first one done, why don't we leave the Hangout going, and then I'll watch you do it. We'll turn all the audio off so you can't hear me, I can't hear you, but I'll watch your screen and just make sure you're doing it good, and you can message me with any questions. And then once you have that, then we can go over to over other stuff. So as soon as you're done, you can just let me know. All right. Yeah, not on my computer. I want you to do it on your computer. I just want you to go into the Hangout, and up on the right-hand corner, there's 3 dots up there. Click share your screen. And then I'll be able to see your screen, and then I can watch you do it, okay? All right. Good job, Jerome. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.